Hey, Sanger Bible Church. Hello, my name is Jesse, and welcome to my home. And hello to everybody else that's listening, even if you don't go to Sanger Bible Church. And I hope you visit us one of these days. This week, I'm privileged enough to talk about this last weekend's preaching and teaching from Pastor Scott, and it was based on Philippians chapter 3. Verses 1 through 11, and it's about Paul. And then this passage, it seems like Paul's extremely upset, and it's due to the false teachers telling people, that we have to earn our relationship and our salvation with Jesus, when Paul stated that. And he points out that our salvation is already being earned. I felt that he didn't have to prove his relationship or he didn't have to prove if he was a true Christian or not. And Paul was so upset, he even calls the false teachers dogs. But eventually Paul even said that he if he had to, he would prove that he was more than worthy to be a true Christian. Now, I know there's been occasions when people have called me out. I mean, I know true Christians get called out all the time for not being true Christians. And so I kind of relate to Paul, and I kind of know what he's feeling. But what I try to do is not to give people reasons to be called out or to question my relationship with Christ. So does my question though would be like, what is a true Christian? I mean, do people think that because you speak in tongues, or because you give your tithings on time, or because of all your good works, does that make you a true Christian? Answer is no. Putting your faith and trust in the Lord and trusting His faithfulness is what makes you a true Christian. Now, based on this teaching this past weekend, point that stood out was that when Pastor Scott stated that there was a big difference between knowing God and knowing about God. Now, which ones are you? Are you both? Or do you just know about God and not know God? Think about that. Think about it. Do we want to just know about Jesus? Or do we really want to know Jesus? Of course we want to know Jesus. Paul even stated he would be willing to give up everything just to know Jesus. And that also made me think, what have I given up? What am I giving up now? Or what am I willing to give up to know Jesus? Would you give up your friends? Relationship with your family? The things that you like to do the most? What would you give up? See, we have to be more like Paul and be willing to give up everything. Give up everything for Jesus and give up everything to get to know Jesus. Like Pastor Scott said, if we trust in the faithfulness of Jesus, then we can know Him. Let me tell you, for me, at times, that's easier said than done. When it comes to trust and faith, especially with everything that's going on right now, it's hard. But I have to remember that I'm not alone. I have Jesus. You know, even if things aren't going my way, even if things are going bad, or I consider them going bad, even if I don't feel good, the key is to trust in His faithfulness. And just remember, you're not alone either. But remember, this is how you get to know Jesus. Paul warned us that being a follower of Jesus will bring us some suffering. You know, may we lose some friendships or relationships with our family. May we get mocked or ridiculed at work. We get, made fun of, or people don't want to hang out with us because we're followers of Jesus, because we have a relationship with Jesus. But you know what? We got to be willing to lose it all, just as long as we get to be with Jesus, and as long as we get to know Jesus. I thank you guys for giving me your time. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, and I hope to see all of you guys soon. I love you guys. Be safe.